Have you ever wondered about the vibrant and resilient culture of the Turkana people, known as the people of the gray bull? How did they originate, and how have they evolved over the centuries? Our journey begins with the origins of the Turkana people, a Nilotic ethnic group that is native to the Turkana County in northwest Kenya. This semi-arid region borders Lake Turkana in the east, flanked by the Pokot, Rendille and Samburu people to the south, Uganda to the west, and South Sudan and Ethiopia to the north. They refer to themselves as Turkana, meaning the Turkana, or the people of Turkan, and their land as Turkan. The Turkana people entered the Turkana Basin from the north as part of the Ateker Confederation. A split within this cluster due to internal differences led to the emergence of distinct independent groups. The Turkana people emerged as a victorious group from the ensuing conflict. This success resulted in enmity between the Turkana and other Ateker groups, who formed military alliances against the Turkana. However, the Turkana prevailed again, incorporating young individuals from the conquered groups, thereby increasing their military power and wealth in the northern plains of Turkana. Turkana tradition often suggests that the cultivation of zebu cattle and the rise of diviners, known as Njimurok, allowed the Turkana to accumulate such wealth and power. Even today, zebu and the Njimurok continue to play an important role in Turkana culture. According to the Kenyan census of 2019, the Turkana number over 1 million, making them the third largest Nilotic ethnic group in Kenya, after the Kalenjin and the Luo, slightly more numerous than the Maasai, and the 10th largest ethnicity in all of Kenya. The Turkana are mainly semi-nomadic pastoralists, known for raising camels and weaving baskets. In recent years, development aid programs have attempted to introduce fishing among the Turkana, a taboo in some sections of Turkana society, with limited success. Famous Turkana include the 1988 800m Olympic champion Paul Areng, supermodel Ajuma Nasanyana, and award-winning human rights defender Ikaale Epakan, among others. In summary, the Turkana people, a resilient and vibrant community, originated from the Ateker Confederation and have carved a niche for themselves in the northern plains of Turkana. They have a rich tradition centered around the cultivation of zebu cattle and the role of diviners, or Njimurok. Today they continue to thrive as semi-nomadic pastoralists, with a population exceeding 1 million, making them one of the significant ethnic groups in Kenya. Their journey, marked by victories and resilience, is a testament to their enduring spirit and unique culture.
Have you ever wondered how the people of Turkana, an ethnic group native to the arid regions of northern Kenya, have maintained their rich culture and traditions amidst the modern world's relentless march? Well, prepare for a fascinating journey through time that reveals the enduring spirit of the Turkana people. In the beginning, the Turkana people led a life deeply intertwined with nature. The clothing they wore was emblematic of this bond. Men and women alike donned wraps made of woven materials and animal skins, a tradition that continues to this day. However, these garments are now typically purchased from markets in Nairobi or other Kenyan cities, a subtle hint of the creeping influence of modernity. The Turkana men wore their wraps akin to tunics, fastened over the right shoulder, and carried wrist knives made of steel and goat hide. Their companions were the ekikolong, stools that served as seats to avoid the scorching midday sand, headrests to keep ceremonial head decorations intact, and walking aids. The women, on the other hand, adorned themselves with necklaces and shaved their heads, attaching beads to the loose ends of their hair. Their attire consisted of 2 pieces of cloth, one wrapped around the waist and another covering the top. Leather wraps embellished with ostrich eggshell beads were common undergarments, though they're now a rare sight. Clothing for the Turkana was not merely a matter of practicality. It was a language, a means of communication. It distinguished between age groups, stages of development, occasions, and the status of individuals or groups within the community. Today, this language is evolving as many Turkana, particularly those in town centers, have adopted Western-style clothing. Their livestock, too, played a critical role in Turkana life. The people relied on rivers like the Turkwell and Kerio for their survival. During floods, the new sediment and water on the river plains were cultivated after heavy rainstorms. When the rivers dried up, the Turkana dug open-pit wells in the riverbed for their livestock and themselves. The search for water often involved traveling several hours, a testament to their resilience and adaptability. In summary, the journey of the Turkana people is a testament to their resilience and adaptability. From their traditional clothing and adornment styles, their relationship with their livestock, to the modern changes in their lifestyle, the Turkana people have managed to preserve their rich culture while adapting to the changing times. Their story is a powerful reminder that while cultures evolve, their essence can endure, offering a rich tapestry of traditions that continue to captivate and inspire. This is the enduring spirit of the Turkana people.
Ever wondered how the Turkana people came to be one of the most distinct ethnic groups in East Africa? Their story stretches back centuries, a fascinating tale of conquest, resilience, and adaptation. In the beginning, the Turkana people were a unique group that expanded southwards, conquering other ethnic nations along their path. Their superior tactics, weapons, and military organization were the keys to their successful campaigns. By the time the 17th century arrived, the Turkana Basin had been fully occupied by the Turkana and their allies. Following this period of expansion, a time of relative peace descended upon the indigenous ethnic communities of the region. This tranquility lasted until the onset of the European colonization of Africa. Nevertheless, sporadic skirmishes erupted between the Turkana and Arab, Swahili, and Abyssinian slave raiders and ivory traders. As the 19th century drew to a close and the 20th century began, the British Empire gradually expanded its reach across East Africa. This expansion brought them into conflict with the Turkana. In the year 1926, the British colonial administration in Kenya effectively gained control over the Turkana people and forcibly confined them to the Turkana district. This era of British rule saw the Turkana people play a significant role in global conflicts. During the First and Second World Wars, Turkana recruits enlisted in the King's African Rifles, a British colonial regiment. The Turkana soldiers served against Italian forces in the East African Campaign. After World War II, the British colonial administration forcibly relocated a number of Turkana people back to the Turkana district. To sum up, the history of the Turkana people is a journey through time, marked by conquest, relative peace, and then conflict and control during the colonial period. From the formation of their distinct group to their experiences under British rule, the Turkana people have a rich history that is a testament to their resilience and adaptability. Their story is a significant chapter in the broader narrative of East Africa's historical and cultural landscape.
Ever wondered about the unique food culture of the Turkana people? Nestled in the heartland of Kenya, the Turkana community has a rich and distinct culinary tradition that is deeply rooted in their pastoral lifestyle. The day breaks in a Turkana homestead with the aroma of maize porridge simmering on the fire. This hearty breakfast staple is often combined with milk, providing a nourishing start to the day. The importance of livestock in Turkana culture is evident in their morning meals, with the milk sourced directly from their herds. As the day progresses, lunch preparations begin. The staple for this meal is plain maize porridge, known locally as nangaria. This is usually served with a stew, the ingredients of which are often obtained through trade with neighboring tribes. The Turkana people have a long tradition of exchanging goods with the Pokots for maize, beans, and vegetables, and with the Marakwet for tobacco. The evening meal in a Turkana household is a culinary event. Slaughtered goats are expertly roasted over an open fire, the preferred method of meat preparation. This is a testament to the Turkana's adeptness at cooking meat, a skill honed over generations.
However, it's worth noting that not all meats are consumed daily. Zebu, for instance, is reserved for special occasions and festivals, while goat is a more common feature on the Turkana dinner table.
Interestingly, fish is considered taboo for some Turkana clans known as Injimakaran. This is a stark contrast to many other communities where fish is a staple. In between these meals, men venture out to gather honey, which is the only natural sweetener in traditional Turkana diets. This activity highlights the Turkana's deep connection with their natural environment and their reliance on it for sustenance. In recent times, the Turkana have also embraced cultivation. Studies have highlighted the growth of sorghum in Turkana society, a crop that is gifted to them by their longtime allies, the G. This move towards agropastoralism showcases the Turkana's adaptability in the face of changing climatic conditions. To sum it up, the Turkana food culture is a fascinating blend of pastoral practices, skilled cooking techniques, and a deep-seated respect for their environment. From the milk in their morning porridge to the honey sweetening their meals, every element of the Turkana diet is a testament to their harmonious relationship with nature. Their food culture is not just about sustenance, but also a reflection of their traditions, adaptability, and resilience. So next time you sit down for a meal, you might find yourself pondering about the Turkana's unique culinary journey, from the crack of dawn with maize porridge and milk, to the evening's end with a hearty goat roast.
Have you ever wondered about the role of Njimurok in Turkana society? These intriguing individuals are the backbone of the vibrant and rich Turkana culture, serving as the spiritual leaders, the healers, and the link between the physical and the spiritual world. The Njimurok, as they are known, are the diviners of the Turkana people. Their influence is woven into the fabric of daily life, providing guidance, identifying the sources of evil or sickness, and proposing solutions to restore balance within the community. Among the Njimurok there are those known as the true diviners, who hold a special place of honor within Turkana society. These individuals, revered for their unique abilities, are said to receive revelations directly from Akuj, the supreme deity of the Turkana people, often through dreams. This privileged connection with the divine is reminiscent of the legendary Njimurok, Lokerio, and Lokorijem, who used their divine insights to guide and protect their people. These true diviners are still found throughout Turkana today, each holding sway in their own territory. Alongside them, there are specialized Njimurok who possess specific abilities to divine from everyday objects such as tea leaves, tobacco, intestines, shoes, stones, or string. However, not all Njimurok work for the good of the community. There are hidden evil specialists known as Ngikasubak who secretly use objects to work against people. There are also Ngikapilak, specialists in pronouncing potent curses using body parts from the recently deceased. The Njimurok are the chosen ones, the conduits through which Akuj and the ancestral spirits communicate their desires and commands. They are the ones who can discern the appropriate animal sacrifice needed to restore peace, bring rain, or find a cure for a child's illness. They are also the ones who bless families at weddings, ensuring a prosperous and happy union. The Njimurok do not rely on intermediary spirits or gods to receive their messages. They hear directly from Akuj, who remains actively involved in the affairs of his creation. While ancestor possessions are common in Turkana, these usually occur among younger people at home, allowing the ancestor to communicate their message to the household. The Njimurok then provide counsel on what should be done. Beyond the spiritual realm, the Njimurok also play a vital role in the social life of the Turkana people. They oversee important clan rituals that mark the various stages of life, from birth and initiation to marriage and death. These rituals acknowledge and celebrate the transitions of life force, reinforcing the bonds within the community. In conclusion, the Njimurok are not merely individuals with special abilities, they are the heart and soul of the Turkana community. They embody the spiritual beliefs, the cultural practices, and the collective wisdom of the Turkana people. They serve as the link between the physical and the spiritual, the past and the present, the individual and the community. In doing so, they help to maintain the harmony, unity, and continuity of the Turkana society.